A big bad blue bird now rules the skies of the continent, everyone, and this foul beast may have already felt the sting of our blade just a few days ago, once before, but with new information surrounding the rat with wings, I did believe that a specific guide was in order. So, heave ho, and let's go. Well, we'll have to wait 26 frickin' days beforehand because that's when this thing bloody even begins to spawn. So you've got plenty of time to prepare. But know this though. To even have a chance at encountering the bill-having beast, we must venture to the newly released Shoals of the Deep. The problem is that it could be at any one of these suckers, which is but half the overall annoyance of this new boss. Just pray he spawns at one that's not surrounded by a ton of rocks. However, slowly drift up to one in hopes of seeing nature at its worst, and you'll actually come to find that the Malbatross starts out as a non-hostile mob to the players, instead choosing to fish for itself while you just float there. But this just makes murdering it all the more fun. Hold up though. We didn't even talk any preparation and we're already hunting the thing? Oh no, that ain't gonna fly. That being said, it is quite straightforward really. A decent weapon in a handbat or a dark sword is more than okay. A suit or two of wood armor, although I will say kiting the new boss is very easy even on the water, so I wouldn't fret. And maybe, just maybe, a healing munch or two, as you just never know. However, I do implore you to prepare for one, perhaps two more eventualities. The dumb bird flying away from you during the fight, and your boat springing a leak or two. For the former, I'd recommend crafting a simple boomerang to use to maybe regain the aggro now and then. And I say maybe because it works for other players, but as you'll soon see, it doesn't frickin' work for me. But if you'd prefer slightly more damage in said process, then a blow dart or two is certainly gonna do for you. And as for the leaky boat situation, boat patches can put our minds at ease if we happen to be fighting near any other of these formations. But again, just hope it doesn't frickin' spawn in one of these spots. But on to the fight itself. Hit the thing square in the bill, and a battle on the high seas will ensue. Note that most of its attacks also push your boat and leave you feeling wet, so lowering your anchor before initiating combat is highly advised. At merely 5,000 health, the Malbatross is quite easy, and nothing compared to what you fought in the past. But oh boy is it frickin' annoying, at least for me it seems. For you see, at 66% of its max health and below, the stubborn bird will attempt to flee with a dive and fly type maneuver. And this is where those ranged weapons would come into play for most, but for me, this boss refuses to work at all as it's supposed to. I can't tell you how many times I tried to get it to its health gate, and then it switches phases. I then hit it with blow darts and boomerangs. However, it then continues to fly away no matter what I do, no matter how many times I frickin' do it. I tried one over the other. I tried using but a single dart or a single throw. I went and spawned him elsewhere to even see if that would do anything, and I went many days ahead to see if that had anything to do with it. But no. Heck, on one attempt even, I did the same thing, and somehow the game spawned two separate Malbatrosses. I mean, what? How is this even a thing? My game is so broken apparently. And I'm sorry that I couldn't show the entire fight and its mechanics, everyone. I mean, I really wanted to, but as you can see, the game literally blocked me from doing so. It's an easy fight, and that being said, I do want you to know that at 33% health and below, the Malbatross will begin to target your mass, which is an awesome mechanic in my opinion. One, because it frickin' aggro's onto you, but especially cause each mass destroyed means 3 to 4 feathers for you. And that sounds like an amazing farm right there. And at the end of the day, guys, I was just so annoyed and tired from hours of attempts that I just needed to chase this thing down and one-shot it eventually. I don't know what the heck the problem is, and hopefully there's some videos out there with entire fights, and maybe one day I'll be able to show it, but my goodness gracious. Let's just talk the loot, shall we? By the by, another mechanic to know, each hit the Malbatross takes, and I even think attempts on you, has a 5% chance to produce a feather as well. But what can these actually do for us? Well, for now, their only purpose is crafting feathery canvas via some special blueprints dropped by the bluebird itself. It takes a hefty 6 feathers to refine into one canvas, so you best pluck the bird good during the fight, because then we can use the now 4 canvases, along with some other crap, to craft the Winged Sail. Another gift via a Malbatross exclusive blueprint, so make sure to grab it. Winged Sails take slightly longer to deploy, as we must heave-ho a little mo, but in contrast, it takes far less time to retract. So stopping before inevitable death on the high seas just became much easier. Furthermore, the thing is supposed to catch the wind better, and I do see that now over my first attempt, and produce more speed for everyone. But reports say that it is kind of still bugged for some people, so that is a shame. It does look rather nice though. The last boss exclusive, the Malbatross bill. Compared to a regular ore, the bill only has 100 more uses, but the Malbatross bill apparently applies 2.66 times the force over that of some stinking wood plank, which I guess is supposed to mean that it propels us further per row, but I can't really tell the difference. To me, it just seems like a glorified boat ore. However, it is also technically a better weapon if you choose to use it as one for some reason, and it will lose less durability per wrong use of it, which I guess is nice. As for whatever other drops from the big bird, you'll see plenty of tasty meat. 2 blue gems each kill with a 30% chance to get another, and apparently there's even a 5% chance at a yellow gem too. We ain't going over what all these gems can do for us. Besides, I already have an all things gems video regardless, so go watch that one. And just so you know, I did in fact try the pan flute method. I tried getting what known as catapults out there. I tried anything I could think of, folks, to get this footage for you, but I just could not do it. 3 hours. 3 hours of attempts, and the game never worked how it was supposed to once. That is ridiculous, and I don't know what else to say. Make note, I'm still not sure if the Malbatross is truly a seasonal boss or not. However, we do know that once killed, another could begin swooping down on shoals again come 5 to 15 days after its brutal murdering. But there you have it, everyone. A specific guide, or at least an attempt on one, on Don't Starve Together's newest giant, the Malbatross. As it stands in the beta branch, I sorta like/dislike the thing. However, I will admit that a significant part of that stems from the focus on sailing within the game. However, it would also help if my frickin' game actually worked at some point too. This guide was kind of interesting. I couldn't really show everything, I really gave you the information. So heed my words really this time around. But thanks for watching, everyone. Well wishes to all. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you have far better luck than I do. Bye bye.